Hey guys, what's going on? I hope you're all having a great weekend. It's currently Sunday at the moment, so you know what time it is. It's time that I break down the charts and tell you what I think is going to happen with Australian dollar USD. So, just a quick disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor. You should not be placing trades based on what I say. This is literally for my own documentation purposes only, where I track my growth in the Forex game, and I just get to keep track of, my thinking, my mentality, how I analyze charts and this and that. So yeah, I'm not teaching you how to make money and I'm not teaching you how to trade. I'm just here to show myself what my current trading is like in this point in time. Anyways, let's get into it. So, start from the top. So, we're on the monthly here. With the monthly, it was pretty easy. You could see a downtrend, just a descending channel. So yeah, prices in the long term been declining all the way since about 2013. Well, pretty much from about 2012. It's been declining. You can see that with lower highs and lower lows. So prices in a descending channel, and the EMAs have crossed to the downside and have been crossed for a while now. So heading to the daily now, you can see this trend line here, which was a resistance for a while, which turned into a support, and it's came up to the top of this same channel here, just here, and price broke through this channel and made its way down. So I've put some little notes, I mean you can see them, but price has been respecting the trend line all the way from about April. The EMAs are crossed to the upside because when price touched down on the support here, it did make its way up to touch the resistance. So on its way up, of course, the EMAs did cross because it is in a current uptrend. But that's been happening historically. If you go back throughout the channel on the daily, you'll see from here it's crossing down. When it's here, it's crossing up, then it's crossing down. So this area here is just crossing up because it's making its way to the top of the channel before dropping down. So here we're on the 4-hour chart. So now we're starting to see some details and what's actually happening. So price broke the trend line. It did come up for a retest, as you can see. Came up, retested, continued to the downside. This is where I made a couple of my trades and made the profits from last week. I'm not going to take any trades until I see price start making lower lows and lower highs, just to confirm that it's continuing with the structure. So now this is the 15-minute chart, and I've broken it down considerably more just because there's more detail here. So price pushed down and it made it a small retracement up here, creating this channel. So now we broke through the channel, came through, broke through this support, retested it as a resistance, broke through another one, but sort of faked out and came back. So I'll tell you what I'm seeing now. These red areas are significant levels, just minor significant levels because we're on the 15-minute. Now these areas are key areas for me because I'm not placing any trades or I'm not doing anything in this green zone, which you can see captures both the red areas. So I'm keeping an eye on this area because price action will determine the moves that I take. Now this green zone, this is where I'm looking for all the details just to gather information and place my trades based on what I'm given in this area. Because if you see here, price could come up, meet this resistance and fall through to the downside. Price could maybe drop down here, create a higher low, shoot up past this new resistance, this resistance, come down to test it and continue shooting up. There's just a lot of things that can happen down here. So what I'm really waiting for is price to break out of this green area one way or another, and I will analyze what it does in response to these red areas, and based on how it reacts to them, I will make a trade or I will sit and wait. Also, another thing to keep in mind of is the larger time frames significant levels. So this is on the 4-hour just for a better view, but there is a key level you can see here, which is the 7,000 level. And if we scroll over to the side a little bit, we can see the monthly charts, and it does respect this level quite a bit, and price is just drawing into there now. So price may break this level, retest it, and go for a steady drop down. Price could, hit here, push up, break the trend line, retest, make its way up. So anything could happen. So pay attention to the price action around key levels because that's very important. And yeah, that's pretty much my little weekly outlook. It wasn't so much predictions, but I'm showing you my setups and what I'm looking for to take trades. So because the market's very volatile, things can go up, it can go down. It's great that we can build up a little case analysis and analyze a pair and think about, what's more than likely to happen. So at the moment, I'm feeling like it's going to continue down. That's what's more than likely going to happen, and I'll tell you why. First of all, downtrend in the long run, EMAs across to the downside in the higher time frames. Second of all, on the daily, price has broken a support, it's retested and made its way down, it's continued, and EMAs are also still crossed to the downside. And that's pretty much why I'm deciding to wait on shorts. Now, depending if I take the short or not is how price reacts within this green zone and breaking out of this green zone, and how it reacts to these red areas, because these red areas are minor key areas which I'm keeping in mind. So yeah, another thing to be aware of is the key level, the 7,000 key level, because as I showed you earlier, it does react very well, and it is a key level here even on the monthly, so it's something to be careful of, and it is important. So that's it for my chart analysis for this week. I'm going to come into Monday feeling fresh, feeling energized. I'm super keen because I had a great weekend and I'm more motivated than ever. So hopefully this video helps some of you guys out, and I'll catch you in the next one.